Hello everybody, welcome to Newstead Booklet number 12 video walkthrough. Question 1, let's begin with finding the code for I to H. That's going to be -1E. We're going from, which one to give you the code to word, so that's fine, we're still going to -1. We start with D, and then P to I, go back, 2, 4, 6, 7, L minus 7, 2, 4, 6, 7, D, E. Cross all of these out and get done. Question number 2, L to N, which would give you the code. So now we're going L to N, add 2, I add 2 is going to be K, cross these out. C to I will be 2, 4, 6, C to same one, so we're going to get I. These, we can't cross any out. F to P is going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. J add 10 is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We get kit. So just so I don't have to keep on scrolling up and down, I wrote another alphabet, and we can see here M to O is code for lazy. M to O is going to be +2. L +2 is N at the beginning. Then A to K is going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. A plus 10 is the same one. It's going to be K next. So we're going to get NKRY. Question number 4, H to G. -1, F -1 is E. All of them are E. I and I, that's the same letter. It's going to be EI, which is going to be question solution EIOF. Question 5, G to J. +3. B +3 is 1, 2, 3. E, all of them are E. R to W. All of them have W next. R to W is going to be 2, 4, 5. R plus 5 is the same one. We're going to get W next. We can cross out the last one. And then E to I. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. A plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, E. Or since all of these share EWH, we can just skip that one. And then A to J is going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and then N plus 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 is going to be EWHW. Let's match up over here. We have in common R and R, which means 9 definitely has to be R. And then we have A seems to be 2 because we get it second and third. So this one has to be rail. This one has to be road. This also means that one is 4, 8, 3. We've got L second, which means this one is going to be blue. So those are all of our codes figured out. 517 is going to be B. 1 is going to be I. So it's going to be bile. And then, there's 2 words with I, so not just yet. And then 9 is going to be R, so it's BIR. Question number 7, 9, 3, 2, 4. R first. Cross these out, and then 3 is going to be E, which is E, and then A. Let's look at the last one. 4 is L, so it's going to be real. Question number 8, we have ruled. R is going to be 9 first. All of them have 8 second. 9, 8. Let's find out the third word. Is L is 4, so it's going to be 9, 8, 4. Cross these out. 9, 8, 4, and then last one or middle one no, last one is going to be road is 7, so it has to end in 7. So we get this option. Question number 9, we get 791, 7D9R1, so dra. Or we can definitely cross out these. 7, 9, that's DR, so we can get drill for sure. And then question 10, we get B and I. B is 5, I is 1. 5, 1, all of them, cross out this. Over here, you can see LL is going to be for 4. You can cross these out. And then last one, D is 7, so we get 7 last. 5, 1, 4, 4, 3, 7. R will go to S plus 1. W plus 1 is X. Then we have E to G plus 2 R plus 2 T. Then we have A to D plus 3 I plus 3 is going to be L. Then D to H, 1, 2, 3, 4. T, 1, 2, 3, 4. So each time looks like we are adding 4. N, I plus 4, 2, 4, M, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I to N, these are the same, it's going to be N. Let's confirm that one again. N to T is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we're not adding by 4 every time. And it's the same ending, so it's going to be NTN. We can just use the bottom. We don't have to figure it out ourselves. And then question 12. We have second. Do we have any letters in common just to save us? No, so S to U. We're going from code to word, so let's go from code to word. U to S. That's going to be -2. D to E is going to be -1. And then E to C is going to be -2. And then N to O is going to be +1. So we're changing our pattern, which means we do have to go one by one. S to U, U to S is -2, so O -2 is 1, 2. We get M. D to E is +1. H +1 is going to be I. C, E to C will be -2. P -2 will be N, and then it looks like we do have a +1 -2 pattern. N to O is +1, so T +1 will be U, and then V -2 will be T, and then D +1 will be E. Question number 13. T to S is going to be -1. Well, let's go the other way around because we're going from words, so we're going to +1. M to O is going to be +2. X to A is going to be 1, 2, 3. So we're adding consequent numbers. So A +1 is going to be B, and then J +2 is going to be L. X +3 is going to be 1, 2, 3, A. I +4 is going to be M, and then Z +5 is going to be E. We get blame. P to Q, and let's just zoom out so we can see the alphabet. P to Q is going to be, P to Q +1. V to U is going to be -1, and then C plus 2 is going to be E, and then W -2. So we're sort of moving up, going plus, minus, plus, minus. R plus 1 will be S. M minus 1 will be E. And then C plus 2 will be E. And then G minus 2 will be E. And then it seems like M will be +3. Then we get sleep. 15, M to N, or yeah, we're going from word to code. M to N is +1. And then A to C is +2. And then S to T is +1. T to V is +2. +1, +2, +1, +2. S plus 1 is going to be T. E plus 2 is going to be G. R plus 1 is going to be S. V plus 2 is going to be X. A plus 1 is going to be B. N plus 2 is going to be P. And then T plus 1 is going to be U. B to W is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be -5. And then E to Z is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -5. D to Y, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each time we -5. K -5, 2, 4, 5. I -5, 2, 4, 5 is going to be D. And then T -5, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be O. And then C -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X. H -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C. And then E -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Z. And then N -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is I. And that is the code. Let's compare what's in common here. Tiniest, so 6 is second and last, first and last, just like N, or N is second last, last, and then first. So it seems like 6 is going to be N, which means this is going to be spin. Over here. Which means if that's spin, we already have I and N, which is going to be 4, 6, 4, 6. Let's say this one is nest. 7 is T, 7, 4. Tiniest I, tiniest 4. S, T, 3, 7. And then cent. S is 3, E, 2, N, 6. And then T will be, that's spin, nest 7. 3, 7, 2, 1, that's S, T. 3 and then 2 will be E. 1 is P. And 3 is S again, steps. New code. We have what's the same. Let's zoom in a little bit over here. And then P and P are similar. We have something second, last, and last. So second, last, and last. So 4 has to be E, E, which means that one has to be Pete. So if that one's Pete, then this one will be, we don't know whether it's bone or note just yet. but we do know that's second last, well, that's first, and that's also last, so that one has to be N. That is going to be note, and then this one is going to have to be bone. But just, we have everything we need now, so A4, N, N, A, N, well, that will be a 2, T, which is 6. Then we have bean, which this one is bone, B, E, A, N, 2, 8, 1, P, O, 6 is T, 6, 7, A, and you'll see that it will end up being potato. For question 23, we can move the U to get spot and trout, which is a type of fish, and then we can move the W to get right, and then whole. We can move the E to get heart. Oh, we can move the R to get heat and short. Then for 26, we can move the F to get L, low and fled. Question 27, we can move the T to get mean and heart. Question number 28, we have to form some words. So for 28, we would get turn down, which is a sort of, if you refuse something very quickly, it's a turn down. Question 29, we get teaspoon. Question 30, ponytail. Question 31, just make sure you can see all of it, we get brainwash. Question 32, we would get cross, and it says breed over here, crossbreed, when you crossbreed, it breeds. Question 33, the soldier wore a new uniform, so it would be old is a 3-letter word. We won a coconut at the fair, it would be con. Sometimes you can win coconuts. 35, they were spending their holidays in Spain. 36, the local dealer, that would be ale, sold us a new car. 37, the doctor had a sign that said private. If you go to a private medical agency, a vat is sort of like a vessel for something, like a sort of bucket, or rather it's larger than a bucket, but can hold liquid. And then 38, the road was very uneven. We have Eve. 39, we have to add some words. We get E to get slice, eagle, case, event. Add an N to get plan, near, clan, and 9. 41, we get R to get liner, race, stare, and rest. 42, we get F to do scarf, fast, proof, and ferry. 43 is W to get crow, will, snow, and wear. 44 is club, booth, slab, and base. Question 45, when you look at it from this angle, we will get this as the face, and this will fold in to be on its left. This will collapse inwards to be on top of that dot. So we get this 3-way angle where we're looking at the dot, black on the left, and then grey on the top once it folds inwards. And question 46, we can definitely cross out options like D, because this circle can't be folded to be next to those 4 dots. If we see B, we can have this one. This, if we look at it from this angle, we will get the circle, the 4 dots on the right hand side of it, and remember that will fold inwards to be like that, which is consistent going from the bottom left to the top right of that square. So it ends up forming that trio we need of circle, 4 dots to the right, and then this one on top. For question 47, we can cross out options like C, because once you turn this around, you don't end up with, we end up with the A the right way over here, but then we have different shapes surrounding it, and we don't end up with this circle at all in its trio. Therefore, we need options like E, where we can fold this over. Imagine all of this folds over to be the right way round. And so if this is the bottom, we're going to sort of look at it from an aerial angle, sort of like that. That's the bottom, and now this has folded up to meet the A. And then once you've noticed that we've sort of turned the entire net on its side over here, we can then bring this circle on the top. This is going to wrap around to form the top of A. Imagine it goes down 1 to 2, and then once this is folded down, it can join the bottom of that, and we get that angle we need to have A on the front, the square on the left, and then the circle closing that net. B, for example, once we turn this around, the A will be facing or pointing towards the square. It won't have a square next to it, so it has to be E. So 48, at first glance, you may think that A is an option because we could fold this in and then we instantly get the trio we need. However, once you fold this in, yes, we get BP division sign, but this P is not facing the right way. This little branch of P is facing the division sign, where we need it facing the B. Therefore, we need to look at option B, where when we fold this down, the branch is facing B, and this, when you fold it completely onto itself, this is going to turn around. We see that it does flip downwards so that it looks something like this, but then once you turn it around enough, it will go back to its original place, which looks like the normal division sign we know. So we get P, B at the bottom, and then that division sign on the right. Question number 49. C is going to wrap around all the way over here. For that, it's going to go down, and then it's going to go back up to face the same way. Imagine it's a piece of paper. It's going to fold down, but then it will eventually return to its triangle facing upwards, which you want here. And then we get a circle. Imagine we're looking at it like this. We get triangle, circle on the top, and then square on the right, which gives us C. We are given a angle of a shape. If we look at it from this way, we're looking from point X, we just get 3 and then 1 on top, which is going to be A. 51, we can see when we look at it from here, it's just going to be this long slab, which looks kind of like a rectangle, which is just going to be A, nothing's pointing up or sticking out. 52, when you look at it from this angle, it's just going to be 2 circles next to each other from the top. When you look at it from this angle, imagine this looks a bit like a church. When you just see the front of a church, you see just the pentagon. When you look at it from this angle, you just see 2 rectangles on top of each other, which nothing's pointing out from on top, so we get B. Let's find what's in common. We get R, and the letters do not change order over here. R and R in common, we have this hatching on the top. So let's just confirm these are different. Q and S are different. So if we have this hatching on the top, it's going to have to end in Q, which means you can cross out A, K, and this one. You can cross out these. Then K and K are similar, which probably means the inside. It's most similar to, we need a completely new, or the number. K and K are 1, but then these are different, and then it's shading.
So let's look for the first one. F and F are similar. H, G is probably the bottom line. So it has to be F first because the bottom is black, just like the shape we have. 56, we have all of these are different. And then in the middle, P and P are the same, which probably means... And then Q and R are different. I was thinking odd and even, but then these would have to be the same. It seems that in the inside we get this arrow. So P and P must mean arrow. We have a square, so we have to get Q on the inside, which means we can get C or E. And then J, K and K, we have black over here. Which one does this match? J, so it's going to be C. 57, we have X and X are the same, which means it looks like this. Maybe it's to do with this middle line over here, which has little dots on it. So, and then W and Y are different, which is consistent with our theory so far. So in the middle, if we have this black bit, then we're going to get W on the end, which means we can cross out these ones. And then we have M are the same, which means maybe arrow, and then N and N are the same, which means we're going to have N in this top right corner in the middle, so it's going to be E. Question number 58. We have U and U, which looks like this has a black square, and then these are different, so that is, we can prove that to be right. So it's going to be V at the end because we have this box over here, therefore it's going to be E. And then question number 59, X and X are similar. That looks like this circle here, and then these are different as well, which means empty, cross, and then the different kind of cross. So it looks like Y is going to be our last letter. You can cross these out, and then M and M are the same. That's the orientation of this square shape, so it looks like L is in the middle. We're going to get C. And then 60, we get T and T, which looks like white circle on the middle, which is different to D. That's different, that's different. Looks like we're going to end with U, which means you can cross these out. In the middle, we have Q and Q, which seems to be the arrows. And then this is different to the square. So on the end, we have squares. It's going to be R, R in the middle. We can cross these out. And then J and L, we have the difference here is they're all different. It seems to be the amount of white ovals. So we're going to put down J because we have 3 white ovals over here. Question number 61, P, we have Q and Q. Q and Q, we can see white and then black, or seems to be this middle line. See, R and P are different. Yep, so if it's a solid middle line, it's going to be P on the end, which you can cross out all of them, and then just get B. And then 62, we can get over here L and L. Looks like this dotted shape over here, the hatching over here. And these are different, so we can confirm that that is the case. So if we have K in the middle, we can cross out these, this one and this one. And then we have all of these are different, which probably means the outside shape. Before we confirm that though, these are the same, F and F, so it's about how many, where these dots are, that's in its, where it goes inside, and then 2 on the outside. So let's go with the middle. It's going to be a K, L, and L. Oh, these are similar. L and L, we dealt with that, and then P, Q, R, S. If it's the pentagon, looks like it has to be Q on the end, so it's going to get D. And then 63, We have R and R, which means it looks like all of them have a square on the outside, but Q and S can't see anything for the moment. So then K and K is the same. These are different, which looks like if there's two shapes, it's going to be a K. One shape is going to start with an L. We can cross these out, and then let's look at the end, Y and Y. That hatching, the stripe's the same, therefore it's going to end in a Y, which both of them end in a Y. So let's see what the middle one is. S and Q, it's going to be the inside shape that changes. So if you've got a hexagon, or we can see R and R is the same, which means it's the number of white dots. If we've got 3 white dots, then it's going to be Q, which means it's going to be E.